Hey, what's going on, guys? Ryan Weber with Ryan Weber Training, and in this video we're going to talk about how to get your body ready for the summer of 2020. You're going to want to see this. This is good stuff. We'll see you in a sec. Welcome back, guys. All right, I'm going to get right into the video. Now, the information I'm going to share with you guys today, this is not going to be your average, count calories, do this kind of a workout, do this WOD, run this marathon, whatever it may be. I'm going to be talking about a lot of science-based and just mindset, mind psychology strategies you can use to really push and move the needle forward, not just in your own health and fitness side of life, but in your personal life, your business life, relationships, spirituality, whatever it is you're trying to work on. So I really want you guys to pay attention and give me a chance to explain these things a little bit deeper. I have a website, I've got the YouTube channel. You guys will be able to go and learn more about some of the things I'm talking about, because there's no way I can possibly cover this in like a 10-12 minute video. But here we go. This is going to get you guys on the right track to start. So number one, I want you guys to watch what you eat. What do I mean by watch what you eat? Obviously, that's very common information. Okay, go on a diet. I'm not saying go on a diet, but what I am telling you is to pay attention to the food you're actually putting into your body. Food is fuel, okay? The more processed foods, the more sugar-loaded foods and crappy fatty-loaded foods that you eat, the worse you're going to feel. What you eat in private, you're going to wear in public, whether you realize it or like it or not. Okay, so you want to have and stick to more natural foods. Natural foods that your body can easily digest. It's going to be better for your, lean muscle building, for your fat burning. You're going to be thinking more clearly. You're going to be optimizing hormones. You're going to be doing so many things that are so much better than just filling yourself up with garbage, okay? I do a couple of videos. I talk about what to eat and how to eat. I would definitely check those videos out. One quick tip on that: for the first meal of the day, you can do one of two things. Number one, you can fast. Fasting will help increase and optimize your hormones. We'll talk about that in a second. Or your first meal of the day, I suggest you skip carbs. This doesn't work for everybody, but it will set you on the right path for like 99% of people to actually start increasing the lean muscle building and increasing the fat loss when you have a lean source of protein and a healthy fat first meal of the day. I'll give you an example. You can do steak and eggs. You can do salmon and greens. You can do a protein shake with 2 scoops of two tablespoons of natural peanut butter, scoop of chocolate protein in some ice water or unsweetened almond milk, mix it up, and now it's like you're drinking a peanut butter shake for breakfast. You guys, it's freaking awesome. Good food does not have to taste bad. As a matter of fact, good food should taste good. And when your palate actually switches and realizes what good food is, I'm telling you, doing this will be so sustainable, it'll be so easy. It's going to change the way you move forward, and it's going to change the progress of your life forever. And that's what we're actually trying to do for you guys, is create sustainability. Next thing, I want you guys to make sure you're exercising. So many times people will think, well, if I cut out calories, if I go on a diet, I'm going to lose weight. Well, a lot of the times these people aren't exercising. Well, I don't want to exercise. I don't like going to the gym. That's fine. Walk around the block. Go swimming. Pick up a sport. Spinning class, yoga, Pilates. Learn to like exercising and working out. Do CrossFit. Do bodybuilding. Do a bikini competition. Whatever it is for you, find something that sings to your heart that you can do, you can keep up and be consistent with, because it's going to change the way you look and feel, okay? People who just try to cut out calories, a lot of the times they actually end up hurting their metabolism, meaning they lose lean muscle mass. They lose lean muscle mass, they're losing water. They're not necessarily burning fat. You have to move your body and eat the right way to actually burn and move that fat out of your system. I talk a lot how to do this in my programs and in other videos. You guys can access some of those for free. Some of them are paid, but I guarantee you, any investment you make, it's an investment in yourself for a long time coming, and it will change the way you look and feel. My clients will all tell you that. I've never had a complaint, thank you God. At least that I know of. I'm sure somebody's going to complain about something. It is what it is. We're humans. It happens. All right. Next one, optimize your hormones. Now, when I talk about optimizing your hormones, you do this through diet and exercise, fueling your body and the proper exercise. So to give you an example, if you're trying to get a hold of me, I'll give you my phone number, okay? If those numbers are not in the proper order, try as you will, it's going to take you a long time to get a hold of me because you don't have the right numbers. So putting things into alignment. So we put things into alignment by proper fuel and proper exercise. It's going to help you to optimize your hormones, and this is going to set the stage for lifelong sustainable results. I promise you this, guys. It is so powerful. It's something you can do naturally. It will make a huge, huge difference in your results and for the rest of your life. Number 4, I want you guys to create your why. I'm speaking from experience when I say this, and for my clients as well. Anyone who comes to me, whether they want to do a bodybuilding competition, whether they want to lose weight, they want to increase their muscle mass, I do a lot of mindset and confidence coaching as well. Life coaching, if you will. I don't like to call it that, but I guess that's kind of what it is. There's always a much more deeper, intimate reason that I find out through the process as to why they're really here and why they're really contacting me. Now, some people are hesitant to tell me, and I get that. That's okay. I don't force anyone to tell me anything. But I will say, listen, there's something here that's keeping you stuck. And I want you to think about this. You don't have to tell me, but I want you to think about it for yourself. What is it that's holding you back? What is the real reason that you want to make a change? And that real reason, that why, is now leverage for moving forward, because you're going to face adversity. You're going to face tough times regardless of how you set things up. It's going to happen, okay? I'm pretty good at this stuff, and I still hit roadblocks. It is what it is. You guys have been doing this for 20 years. You know, I would date myself when I say that, but I have, and my clients have, I mean, all of us at some point, you're going to hit adversity. So how you handle that adversity is going to be key. And when you have a strong why, when you have this leverage, that's just like, you know, putting the key into the lock, twisting it, boom, blowing that obstacle, that brick wall away, because you just walk through this hole that you found because you have leverage. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. Number 5, I want you guys to form a strong self-image. Why? Because if you're trying to change your body, if you're trying to change your business, if you're trying to change your results in anything, you can never outwork the image that you hold of yourself in your mind. What do I mean? You guys, we think in pictures, we think in images. If we're thinking and holding the wrong ideas and the wrong mental images in our mind, no matter what we do, no matter how good it is, we're going to struggle, and we may not know why. So you have to become the person in your mind mentally first before you can physically become that person. Now, people these days are talking about, you know, manifesting things out of thin air, which I think is complete garbage, okay? The movie The Secret talks a lot about, well, just think about it and you'll become it. It's not what I'm saying. It is, but it isn't. They left out a really big part, putting in the labor, putting in the work, putting in the feeling. It's something you have to practice over and over and over again. I'll give you a better example. If you want to get warm by sitting in front of the fire, you're not going to get warm and then add the wood. That's stupid. You have to sit down, you have to add the wood, you got to put in anything else that you need to get that fire going, build it up, then you can get warm. In other words, you have the idea, you have the mental image of your mind of a fire that's going to be heating you up and keeping you warm. Then, when you do the work and you do the things to make that happen, you can reap the benefits afterwards, okay? So, practice this, guys. I'm telling you, it will change anything and everything you could possibly do in your life. The next thing, I want you guys to learn from someone who's already done it. Whether it's me, whether it's another coach, whether it's a friend or a family member, learn from somebody who knows what they're talking about. Listen to them until they tell you or show you they don't know what they're talking about. This will put you so far ahead in your results. Days, weeks, months, years, okay? A little bit more coaching, a little bit more guidance in the beginning. It may not seem like a lot, but over time, your efforts are going to compound. It's just like investing, okay? The earlier you start to invest, as that interest compounds and build up over time, the more you're going to have at the end. Now, if you start later in life, you're not going to have as much time for that compound interest to build. But if you start earlier in life, hear me on this, you're really going to have time to set the stage and keep on building off of your small successes, your small victories, and your small wins. It may not look like you're making this huge leap forward, but I guarantee you, in order to get to the end destination of your goal, all it takes is one step, and then the next step, and then the next step. You can only see so far, but you keep on taking those steps, and before you know it, boom, you've arrived. And then I'm going to encourage you to make sure you set a new goal. You should always be dreaming. You should always be aiming for something. Number 7, do not let other people's negative opinions or influences have a negative impact on your life, your goals, and where you're going. I'll give you another example, and I'm speaking from experience. Family and friends. The same thing happens with some of my clients. I was just talking to a client recently, and he's lost a lot of weight. He is kicking butt. And I'm not going to say any names, but if he watches this video, he probably knows I'm talking about him because it was his situation we just talked about a few days ago. And, he was getting some pushback from some family and some friends asking, what are you doing? Why are you so different? Why are you being weird? Why can't you sit down and eat this big bowl of pasta and meatballs like the rest of us? And I had to kind of coach him through this a little bit because I've experienced it before too. People at a deep subconscious level, especially when they're close to you, when they see you change and transform and make shifts in your life, they start to get worried because whether you realize this or not, me, you, everybody is always thinking about what's in it for me. And, that can sound like a very selfish, broad statement to make, but you guys, it's true. You're watching this video not because you want to hear me talk. You're thinking about what can Ryan teach me or show me that's going to change and impact my life in a positive way. I get it. I have motives for making this video as well too. I'm growing a business and giving you guys a bunch of free information, showing you I know what I'm talking about. I've helped people transform their lives, and you're next. So, do not let other people's negative opinions sway you and deter you from staying on course and reaching your goal. If you do not want to eat the pasta and the meatballs, don't do it. If you want to go to the gym and someone's telling you don't go to the gym right now, you're already in good shape, well, how do you think you got in good shape? Because you went to the gym and you're eating right. This is something you have to keep on working with and working over time and time again. And when you are consistent and you show people with this still loving and caring communication back to them, that you're hearing them and you're acknowledging them for acknowledging you, whether they like it or not, but you're persistent and you can just support them to keep on supporting yourself over time. If that person is really for you, if they really care about you, they're going to appreciate you and they're going to be one of your biggest and your best cheerleaders, okay? It's just this beginning when you're really starting to change and make these shifts that people become afraid because now they're more worried about themselves and not so much you. You might be shining a light on them and something that they want for themselves, but they don't have the courage or the know-how to make that first step and start doing it for themselves. So maybe what you guys should be doing is really kind of taking this person by the hand in a loving way and saying, look, this is what I'm doing. I'll show you everything that I've done if you're interested, and we can do this together. And now you have an accountability partner. You guys, this is so huge. I really hope you're hearing this because it's just something that I learned through the years. And when I was younger, I handled it wrong. I handled it wrong. I got angry. I got attacked. And that was just immaturity. It was immaturity. So, after 20 years of doing this and working with so many clients, including myself, some of the best coaches and trainers and leaders and mentors, thank you, God, I'm so blessed. You learn a lot. And let my mistakes coach you so you don't make those same mistakes. I'm telling you guys, this will change your life. Okay, so what do we talk about? 7 steps here, guys. Watch what you eat. Exercise, optimize your hormones, create your why, form a strong mental image in your mind, learn from someone else who has done it, and do not let other people's negative opinions shift you off your course. Now here's a bonus tip for you. If you guys go to www.ryanweber.com, new website's going to be coming up soon. I actually might call it ryanwebertraining.com. There's a lot of resources on that website that'll help you out here, guys. I have free resources, I have paid resources, but take a look because the information that I talk about and I share, it has been practiced over decades. It's been practiced not with just myself, but hundreds, possibly thousands of other people right now to make shifts and transformation in their life. And I really pour my heart and soul into this. It's different information. It's things that people don't always talk about or don't always acknowledge because sometimes it's just a little bit more uncomfortable to talk about these, mindset and psychological triggers that come up for all of us. But the fact that we can talk about them and we know that they're there, it's going to make everything that we do so much more powerful, so much more effective moving forward. So hear me on that. That is a word for somebody. I know it is, and it will change your life just like it's changed mine, okay? So you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate your support with this channel. If you have not yet subscribed, please, please, please subscribe. Hit the like button. Leave me a comment. Watch this all the way through. Watch my other videos. It's going to help me rise higher in the algorithm so I can reach more people who really need to hear this message and just have not gotten good, solid information from anybody out there that we're talking about here on this channel. There are other great channels out there. Don't get me wrong. A lot of people that I learn and look up from, but I know not everybody will address some of the things that I talk about here in this channel. So, all right, you guys, thank you so very much. I appreciate you. We'll see you soon on the next video. And until then, peace.